What's up guys, it's Speed here, and today we're back with another Guess the Rank where you guys submit your clips and I have to figure out what rank you are in based on your gameplay. And I think this is just a great series that I'll be continuing to do in the future, only because I get to look at everyone from different brackets and really trying to point out mistakes so that you guys can improve and we can have fun at the same exact time. I mean, literally it doesn't get better than that. So, you know, if you agree with me, like the video, it helps me to know if you guys want to see more Guess the Ranks or not. And also, you know, we're just trying to grow the channel, as always. So yeah, I would appreciate it. In addition, if you like watching any of my content or just learning about Dota in general, over on the main gameleap website, I am making pro replay analysis, a ton of them now. I recently just did a Moon Meander. If you don't know who he is, he's a top tier support player right now. A Winter Wyvern replay analysis of him over on the main gameleap website. And I'm going to be doing an absolute ton, and I really mean that, like a ton of just pro replay analysis. Quick, simple, a lot of value. You can just knock them out in 10-15 minutes and just all of a sudden be able to play a new hero a lot better. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Click the link down below. So the first person we're going to be following is Hawk-Illionaire. I don't know what that means, but thank you for submitting your replay. You are currently 6k up in a ranked match of Dota 2. That's a good position to be in. Bit of a weird item build. I understand why you buy Urn. You seem a bit underfarmed. You gotta steal more last hits. If I'm playing Oracle, all I'll do is just run around and nuke all the range creeps because, you know, I'm a gangsta. Regardless, getting into the clip, we're going to see what you're doing, your positioning, because Oracle positioning is everything. It is huge. Even this seems a bit dangerous. I'm okay with this Q, and I'm glad that you move out to the side here, knowing that Slark is here. Only thing is you might get caught by TPs. Regardless, that felt a bit early. I know why you did it, but I don't know. Felt like Puck didn't need it, only because Puck is such a mobile hero with the blink. Good kiting, though, overall. Fight's still going on. Why wouldn't you E first? Guess it's not the end of the world. Disarm? Okay, good disarm. Still kiting out. This is pretty good. I feel like you definitely should have used your E somewhere. Sometimes it's harder for me to say. It's just like, you just want to be using your spells in general, Dota. Like, if you're trying to gauge whether or not you're getting better at fighting, often one of the best things you can do is literally just look at how often your spells are off cooldown. Because the more you use your spells, as long as you're not missing all of them somehow, typically the better is what I'll say. It typically means your positioning is better, it means you're staying alive, and it means you're being proactive as well as sustaining your mana pool. Like, nuke him. You're just not using this spell for some reason. It's a bit weird. Earn him, maybe? No, he's dead. He's definitely dead. Okay, that was pretty good, though. Overall, I'm gonna guess your rank because I actually think your positioning and overall just decision-making there was, like, pretty good. That was pretty good. I would say that I would like to see you maybe have, like, a Windlace or some Raindrops or some Clarities in your inventory just to make sure you can sustain Oracle's fairly mediocre mana pool. But, yeah, pretty solid gameplay. So I'm gonna have to guess, based on my inklings, Ancient 1. Legend 3, okay, pretty good start to the video. What is that, 4 ranks off, 4 stars? So yeah, the reason being, guys, that I could kind of tell that this is like in between is I felt like there's some lacking in terms of spellcasting. As I mentioned, it's not like totally clean. It felt like you ulting the Puck was not really understanding the hero's full potential or its ability to escape with its Blink Dagger, considering they already committed the majority of their spells. And oh yeah, you are actually a level 25 Oracle, as I was mentioned. So I'm not gonna say that like that changes anything. In my opinion, it doesn't change too much, but yeah, I would just say try to be a little bit more proactive about the E, only because, I don't know, it felt a bit weird that you just didn't even use it that fight, besides like maybe healing the Puck. Next up, we're going to be following Tupayas, Mika, Tavi, Sainin. Sorry if I butchered that, Topson, but I appreciate you sending in your replay, even though you are a 2-time TI winner. Yeah, that's a great joke. Regardless, getting into it, you're playing Mars. I'm sorry, guys, that in this current replay. What am I watching? He's like Hex or something. I don't know. You're going to have to bear with me. He's playing Mars. We're going into a fight or something like that. I don't know, but you're farming in your downtime. That's hype. Kind of a weird item build, and like I feel like Radiance at 34 minutes only is kind of bad. You do have a lot of stats, and personally, if I was you, I would probably get rid of one of these items. Probably one of the bracers. Reason being that like you're going to either get a jungle item, or you could just, you know, like put this Ogre Axe in your inventory when you're building into your next big item, so it can be a bit weird. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of small items. I am. Regardless, just get into the clip. Fight starts out. Probably gonna ulti, yeah. Okay, I like your decision not to actually spear the Shaman. In my opinion, that's really good decision making because like you could have instantly speared him, but he wasn't really actually threatening anyone. So I think overall, unless I missed something, that was really heads up decision making because I think most players would have just like chucked their spear. Regardless, Ravage comes out. Uh-oh, whoa! Man, there's a refresher orb 35 minutes in. Fight breaking out. Are you dead? Oh, you're just dead. What am I even watching? I actually don't know. What? I'll give you my overall critique. I feel like first things first, I feel like you should know this guy as a refresher. What the? I don't know why I find that funny. All I'm gonna say is that whenever you guys get kills near the high ground, it doesn't mean you have to book it up the high ground. I know I say this in a lot of videos, but there's this odd objective that Dota just added in last patch, and it's called Roshan. Gives you Aegis of the Immortal, 2 lives, and it allows you to siege high ground. So just keep that in mind. If you're going high ground and you don't have Aegis of the Immortal, it's potentially a bad decision unless there are multiple heroes on the enemy team dead for more than 50 seconds. That's just a rule of thumb I'll give you. If you have like 2 or 3 heroes dead for 50 seconds on the enemy team and your whole team is alive, I'll be like, okay. But one is respawning in 18, a buyback comes out, your Invoker's dead, and also neither of you have spells. PA is no BKB, which basically means she's completely useless, and you have no ulti, which makes you far worse. So guys, just keep that in mind. Just because you kill 2 heroes doesn't mean you're strong, because in fact, you could be much weaker 5v3 just because you don't have spells up. Regardless, I guess I'm gonna guess the rank. Bit weird, only because like, your spellcasting seems pretty good, but like this decision making is like mid-tier for me, in my opinion. It's like the typical player's decision making. Also this Tide, he popped off. That refresher coming out of nowhere, baby. Regardless, let's guess the rank. I'm gonna say, I wanna guess like, I'm checking out someone's item build. I'm doing it. Okay, this is high MMR, I'm pretty sure. Is it? No, this build's trash. Kind of. Wait, why does he have a... I don't know what's going on, alright? I'm just gonna guess Divine 1. That's my inkling because, like, I like the spear. I feel like your item build is innovative, but not too bad. That's what I'm going with, Divine 1. This might be so far off. Oh my god. Dude, I knew it when I said it. I'm like, this is either like Herald 1 or like Immortal top 10. But okay, apparently it was Archon 5. I'm not gonna give any analysis. You guys can think whatever you want. MMR is just a number, blah blah blah. Okay, next up on the list we have Bait. Dash period. This game is so balanced. Is that sarcasm? Is he serious? I don't know. I think the game's pretty balanced. Who knows? Regardless, fight starts out. First things first, item build, pretty clean. I like the Glimmer. Seems like you're going Ags next, which is okay. I think if you're gonna go Glimmer, you don't want to delay the Ags too much because of how potentially strong it could be. I'm gonna imagine that this Void has a BKB. He doesn't. What you gonna do? You probably should buy BKB and not a Manta. I don't know why you would do that. Regardless, I'm okay with this decision making. I think the Glimmer, wow, good Glimmer usage right there. Even though I don't even think I was supposed to watch that. That looked pretty good. Because, you know, you glimmered off the Reaper Scythe. Maybe that's actually why you bought the Glimmer, in which case, I like it. It's actually a very good game for Glimmer. Counters Viper, counters Necro, decent against Void. So yeah, fight breaks out. Oh, you are deep. You are deep. Alright, careful. Only thing I would say is, this isn't that bad, because, like, it's clear that you're winning the fight. I would just be careful about, like, getting inside of your team, if you know what I mean. Also, I feel like you could have gotten... Alright, that was not so good. Like, I don't know how you didn't get the other heroes, to be honest. There's nothing else for me to say. Like, I could be really critical about that, but like, it's just simple. If you have a Nago to set up, there's just no way you should only get 1 hero in your combo. Regardless, these autos are okay, only because you were winning the fight convincingly. In which case, that's alright. Alright, oh jeez. Glimpse? That was weird because I like a lot of the things that you're doing, but at the same time, like that ulti just gives me really bad vibes because frankly, that's just like, I don't know how you missed that, to be honest. Q. Okay, here, there's no reason for you to glimpse so early, right? Like, you just have to think about it logically. Like, why would you want to Q first here? Rubik, he probably can't dispel it, right? If he had a Yules, then maybe you don't Q, right? But for the most part, the reason why you would want to Q after you see your Pango get stunned is because if you glimpse and your Pango's not in position, right? He's not going to be able to follow up that fast. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this is abysmal. It's not, but realistically, you could have just waited a second on the glimpse and made sure that you had maximum follow-up. It's just a good thing to always think about in Dota. Like, am I being very conscious of my circumstances, or am I kind of just doing the same thing every time because I'm just used to it? But yeah, that was pretty good. I'm going to guess your rank. I have mixed opinions. I would also say try to increase your last hits a tiny bit. Personally, if I was you and I'm playing Disruptor, I really just like the idea of getting items on this hero. I think your hero makes use of Yules extremely well, Ags extremely well, and therefore, you know, push in mid a little bit more. Your team is very, very greedy. I understand. You have SF, Pango, and Naga, 3 of the greediest heroes in Dota, so I don't blame you too much, but never make the excuse that there is 0 farm on the map, or that maybe you were spending too much time looking for fights when you could have killed a small camp here and there. Regardless, let's guess the rank. I'm gonna have to say somewhere in the middle. Archon 5. Ancient 5, oh my god. Okay. Not gonna lie, man, maybe this is just a bad example, like kind of an unfortunate clip to be picked, and the reason being that, like, I don't know how you only get one person in that Static Storm kinetic field if you're Ancient 5. I just would expect a little bit more. Regardless, some of the other decisions really good. I like the item build, I like the Glimmer usage. The glimpse there was good, but not perfect. And so yeah, I think you do have a little bit more room to improve, and good luck. Next up on the list, we're following Gainsworth. You remind me of someone, when I used to play Mario Baseball when I was younger. Shout out to anyone who has played that game. That's a classic. But Gainsworth, that's like Toadsworth, except with gains, which is cool because gains are cool. Regardless, you're playing Pango, you're level 25, which is insane, and not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this item build. I feel like I'd much rather see a wand thrown in here somewhere. I feel like going Maelstrom and Diffusal with mana boots is very greedy, like you're not tanky at all. You have to rely primarily on positioning just to do anything, and you can't auto attack people that much because you're gonna have to fear getting bursted. Also, you're level 21 and you have your level 15 talent and no Ags, which seems weird because like the Ags with the level 15 talent is such a major spike and you don't have it, which seems like a major detriment to how you would want to, you know, maximize damage on your hero. So I know you're level 25, but I'm still gonna call you out because, you know, we all have our opinions on Dota. Regardless, fight is breaking out. See what happens? You do have to kite out, you understand that? Got the spider legs, that's hype. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Not overcommitting. Farming in downtime. Fight breaks out. Okay, you're gonna preemptively roll. This seems okay. Okay, really good Static Storm, right? Oh no! Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. You're gonna kill him. Gonna have to kite out. Yeah. Not the best swashbuckle though. Reason being that, like, overall this movement here, in my opinion, was a bit panicky, or you kind of lost sense of where you were, which, guys, this is so hard to teach. It's something that just comes with a lot of time, where it's like, where are your movements based, or like, are you able to move away from the fight when you have to? Because like here, how I see it is, you don't have your Monkey King here for whatever reason. I don't know. Okay, so he doesn't have TP for whatever reason. So you kind of have to disengage, right? Because you don't have ulti, you're basically useless, right? And then you swashbuckle right next to all your teammates, which is just asking to get hit by a bunch of AoE spells, or, you know, whatever it is. Regardless, once again, kiting out, pretty clean. This is a hard swashbuckle to do. Onto the high ground. I don't feel like you can go in here, I don't know. Like, hot take? Looks like you're dead to me. This is just not good decision making. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's no other way for me to spin this. It's like, your team's taking a bad fight, you have no Monkey King. It's just weird. Like, there's just a lack of synergy here that if you guys want to win solo queue, you might be like, well, this is just because his teammates are trash and they're the reason, you know, he can't synergize. Well, not necessarily, you know, you could call smokes. Like, being an in-game leader is something that not a lot of people do, but it really can help you gain MMR. Regardless, I'm going to guess your rank, because in my opinion, your CS is a tad low for Pango. I don't love the item build. I don't love the decision making, so I'm going to have to guess Legend 1. That is definitely not true. Alright, I'm gonna be toxic here, only because I just don't understand how that's possible. You're Divine 1. I feel like this item build is just a bit irresponsible in my opinion. It doesn't seem up to meta. Like, I could be wrong, it just seems very, very greedy. I know that Diffusal Ags is very popular, and I think it's very good in a game like this. It burns DK mana, burns Void Spirit, burns Treant, can be good against Jug. I don't think it's totally bad. I don't know, I'm just like, just feels weird to me, and your CS is not great, and it's like that decision making was so off. Everyone has their bad moments though, right? Remember guys, I'm only looking at one clip, so like, it could just be a bad clip. Regardless, I'm going to move on. I think you probably deserve your rank, and I'm not getting a fair look to look at it. I'm gonna stop saying regardless. And last, but as always, not certainly least, we have Heroin. Okay. Maybe you are the least because your name is Heroin. But getting into the clip, you're playing Slark, 25 minutes in, Sanjinyasha Diffusal. Why do you have a Sanjinyasha? My man, can you please just buy a BKB? Like, good lord. I actually hate people who do this. It's like, I don't need a BKB because I can go Sanjinyasha and do more damage and buy a Satanic and my stash resistance will be 60%. Like, come on, bro. Like, really, just buy a BKB and you can, or Ags. Why would you not buy an Ags? Like, you can, I'm not. Go watch my new video, shameless plug. Regardless, kiting out, this seems a bit too much kiting out, like this Phoenix has been free food for a while, bro. And just to make it clear, the reason being is, something I want to mention, guys, when fights break out, you need to look at your minimap. So right here, if I pause it, and I look at the minimap, what do we see? We see a Phoenix, and we see a Monkey King as well as an Undying. That's it, meaning if Phoenix even relatively separates, he's an easy target. At the same time, they also have no immediate disables for you, or like great disables. They have X, which is their best one, but like they're probably not gonna burst you with their heroes, so it's a very good Slark game. meaning you can play kind of reckless. And therefore, I just don't understand why you're being so hesitant to at least even hit the Phoenix. You could walk up, cast Dark Pact, hit him twice and back off, and it would be far better than doing what you're doing here. I'm not saying commit pounce, be very careful about committing pounce, but like, you're just being so defensive against a team comp that barely threatens you, which is just, oh god, hook shot on the 4! Are you gonna cast your Q? Use your Q. Hello? Like, once again, as I'm saying, they don't have disables to control you necessarily, so just use your Q for a bit of damage. I don't know. Just a bit weird. Also, oh, I think I almost forgot to mention this. I just realized a mistake. Do not commit pounce if you have defusal. 9 times out of 10. There are situations where you might have to get in range, but like here, you don't want to just pounce at him because then you can't pounce out. It's that simple. I'm not going to try to make it more complex than that because it's not. If you pounce in, you can't pounce out, so just don't pounce in when you have defusal. Also, you have a Shadow Shaman hexing him. Like, there's absolutely zero reason for you to pounce here and commit yourself so that you can't pounce out of a... I love this all chat, I'm sorry. Run away now. That's a real leader. My man is leading. In the all chat, though, which I feel like isn't that effective. Once again, though, it's like, you're not casting Dart Packs. You get hit by a boat you shouldn't have gotten hit by. You're like not hitting people when you have ulti, you have wand, you have Dark Pact. It's like you're like running in circles and now you click ult, nothing's threatening you. Like, what is going on, man? Just pick a target and kill them. Like, look at the enemy team comp. They don't threaten you. There's no Puck. There's no Lion. What is going on? How do you only have 3 stacks? Wait, or is that permanent? Okay, okay. Still, 11 is kind of low. Oh, God. I don't know how you didn't die there. I'm gonna keep watching because... No, you run away. Alright, we're going on to the next part. Alright, skipping ahead here, it looks like we're gonna see the classic game of them trying to go high ground and failing. No, you're actually pushing out mid, which I'm kind of a fan of. You do see them close. You're gonna have to get out. Okay, I'm okay with this. Once again, you know they don't threaten you, so this is alright. You're totally fine. What am I watching? He's just like, this Monkey King is just crazy. Is he even that strong? Like, this guy's like 2 items and he's playing like he's 8 slotted. Like, what am I watching? Oh my god. You just need to, like there you can commit pounce because you have to kill this guy regardless. Once again. Okay, Monkey King canceled his ulti. I don't know what I'm watching. Defusal. Use defusal. Okay. Not gonna lie, this is sloppy. You really need to watch a pro and really pay attention to how they cast their spells. And also be a little bit more confident just based upon matchups, which frankly can be hard to teach. Dude, there's 2 people dead and you have all your spells. Why are you running away? Like, I know I say you have to kite out in fights, but like, this is the hardest thing about Dota, so I'm not flaming you that hard. But like, once again, defusal, don't pounce first, defusal first, cast Dark Pact, and then you can, when you do that, you can decide with your pounce, do I go in or do I go out? You're like, oh, they put up a tombstone, I can go out. But you don't need to because you know this guy has no... Okay, he actually does have egg, but he has egg. Who cares? Who cares? You have ulti and Dark Pact and a 12 wand and you're fine. Like, only if you had a BKB, then you could literally do whatever you wanted to. It's like, ugh. Like, the fact that they didn't run away is the most disturbing part. All right, Heroin. I think you're on Heroin, but I'm gonna guess your rank. I'm gonna have to say a bit on the lower side. We're gonna try to finish off the episode on a good one. I'm feeling some Crusader 3 vibes. That's what I'm saying. Final answer. Guardian 2. What rank is that? I'm actually... I'm forgetting. That is, that's the one below it. Okay. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I think that was a pretty good guess, though. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's a lot of room to improve. I technically kind of could have guessed lower because things are off. Your CS is okay. It's all right. Your items are not bad. You're halfway there. I would say could still be a little bit higher. Not terrible, though. But your decision-making in fights, I know this is so difficult. Yeah, but best of luck in your improvement. I think there are definitely some good things there. Like, you have the idea of you need to kite in and out, but when you see people are separated and you understand that the enemy team does not have hard stuns in your Slark, you can play a little bit more, you know, offensive. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Guess the Rank, want to see more in the future, please do like, subscribe to help our channel grow. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Are you tired of being hard stuck at your rank? Over at gameleap.com, we have a library of hundreds of guides authored by pro players and coaches covering literally every aspect of Dota. Whether you're looking to master a new hero or role, or just polish up your existing skills, GameLeap is the proven place for competitive gamers to hone their craft and unlock their secret potential. Hit the link on screen right now, to take advantage of our special offer for a 25% discount, guys. 25%, and start your journey today.